Hello YouTube, this is JoyBuzzer64 and today I'm bringing you a short little let's play of a game called Flywrench. It was created by the developer Messhoff in 2007, although the update I have for it was made in 2008. And yeah, I'm bringing this short little let's play. I should be done in one episode. I'm bringing this let's play for a couple reasons today. Main reason obviously being I want to show you this neat game that usually gets overlooked by a lot of people. And also I want to talk to you, the audience, about what's been going through my mind lately regarding my Let's Plays. But I'll get into more of that later. This is a short yet difficult game. The physics are especially hard to get used to. But, yeah, so some of the later parts are difficult, and that's what I'm going to be talking to you guys. But for right now, I want to take you through the first couple levels, talk about the game, give a few tips, hopefully, because I mean that's what that's the whole point of Let's Plays. But yeah, and also I want to apologize. This game has to be played in full screen mode, so the frame rate gets a little choppy. I apologize. Hopefully it's not too hard to put up with. But here we are. We're jumping right into the game. We are playing as a computer program that is infiltrating a system to acquire some information. We'll get into more of that later. But yes, we have to penetrate through the system's nine security gates based off of the solar system. And so we're starting on the outermost gate, the Pluto gate. And there we are, a little computer program by the name of Flywrench. And the way you play this game is really interesting. So your character changes colors when you flap. Like as you can see, when you flap upwards, or propel yourself upwards, you turn red. But when you're motionless, or just flying left and right, your character is white. And you have to use these to go through the different colored gates in the game. When you're the same color as the gate, you can pass through it. However, if you touch the gate as a different color, or you touch the yellow walls, then you will die. And I think I demonstrate that right here. Yep. System breach eliminated. We died. But you don't have to go back to... You don't have to replay any levels. You just go back to the beginning of the level. So there we are. Beating the first level of the game. That was quick. And these are the basic mechanics that stay throughout the game. But we have a lot more obstacles coming our way. So, now we are at the Neptune gate. And we are introduced to another control here. It is rolling. And I demonstrate it right there. You turn green when you roll. And also, you can bounce off with the yellow walls, as shown right there. So that's the only time you can touch the yellow walls, when you're rolling. Any other time, you'll die. But rolling is very helpful because, as I said, you can bounce off the walls, saves you from death. I probably could have avoided death a few times in the Pluto gate by rolling, but I wanted to show it off right here. This level here is a little tricky. You have to stay in red flappy form. You can hold down the up button to stay in red form. But yeah, you have to stay in that and build up speed, and then roll really quickly. And right here, you have to build up enough speed to be able to blast through that. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to make it. This rolling pushes you downward a little bit. So now, we're at the Uranus gate. You can pronounce it however you want. I'm pronouncing it Uranus. So far, so good. Yes, we are flying through these levels. Flywrench. Yep, our character's called Flywrench. You might recognize this guy from Super Meat Boy. He's unlockable in the Hell Warp Zone, I think. Yeah, pretty difficult to find. But enough about that. This is Flywrench, not Super Meat Boy. So now we have another security obstacle. We have those windmills. There are two kinds of windmills. There are pink windmills and these green windmills. The green ones can be penetrated if you're in your rolling form. The pink ones, touch them and you're screwed. Insta-death. But either way, you really have to maneuver carefully around those, otherwise you will be in trouble. So the first couple levels, they're just introducing you to the first two. But now, this part is a little tricky to maneuver through. I actually was lucky and got it on my first try. It's just a tight squeeze, and then you have to be careful around those green ones. But in areas like this, where the windmills are very tightly put together, you really have to be careful. And this is another area where you have to kind of propel yourself upward, but you have to be quick before the pink windmill catches up to you. So now we're at the Saturn gate. Flying through these levels, again. Tripping out, right there. Alright, speed is important, but timing is everything. Very true. You have to be quick in situations where you're being chased down by windmills, but without the timing, really, it's impossible to be able to beat the game. So now we have another security measure. There are these enemies that shoot little green bullets at you. I'm not sure if rolling allows you to go through the green bullets, because technically you're green and bullets are green. I haven't tried that. I try to avoid them most of the time. They're pretty easy to dodge, but in situations like this, I prefer to just avoid them. This level has 2 paths, and ooh, that was a cheap death. There's an upper path and a lower path. The upper path I find to be easier, just because all you have to do is just roll through the windmill, even though I'm dying a bunch of times. I tried to go down the bottom route, but the enemies are shooting at you, and that's usually the path less taken, in my opinion. I wouldn't like that path. But usually when the turrets are further apart, they're easy to dodge. And there we are, going through the spinning vortex that indicates we are done with that cluster of levels. We're on the Jupiter Gate, and despite being the largest planet, Jupiter is probably the smallest cluster of levels. I beat it pretty quickly. We're making great progress. So yeah, if you haven't noticed, this is post-commentary. I really wanted to be able to focus on what I'm going to be talking about later. And I just have bad mouth-hand coordination, if that makes sense. But in this cluster of levels, we have streams that push you downward. So those hinder your flying ability, and can be quite an obstacle in situations like that. Like that case, we were really being pushed down by that stream, so you have to recover quickly, or else you're going to fly right into that wall. But after that, it's pretty clear flying. I have quite a bit of skill with this game. I've beaten it a couple of times. Yeah, I mean, when you first play it, it'll definitely take some getting used to. It's very tricky. But when you get used to the physics of it, you can accomplish the later tasks pretty simply. And now we're at the Mars Gate. This is the last security measure we'll be facing. As you can see, when you hit the button, those cyan gates drop. But they come back in a short amount of time. So you gotta be careful, you gotta hit those buttons precisely, or you'll fly right into the wall like I did right there. That level, that's pretty simple. You just have to be quick and precise about your timing. Again, timing is everything. And with this level right here, that little funnel to go down there can be pretty hard to make yourself get into at times. But really, that's the only challenge of this part of the level. Again, Mars was pretty short. We are, I'd say, 2/3 of the way through the game, and only 1/3 of the way through the video. And now we're at the Earth Gate. This is where the game starts to screw you over with lots of challenges. Yes. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law right there. Somebody's been doing their homework. And I'm pretty sure this is where I start messing up. Ooh. This room is tricky just because you have to hit the button and then be quick about your rolling to make it under that moving pink line. Once you pass that, you're pretty good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is where I start screwing up a lot. Okay. So, I've got this written down. I'm ready. I've been thinking a lot lately about my LPs up to this point. A lot about my work. And I feel like I've been taking this whole Let's Play thing a little too casually. I mean, I was... You know, I mean, I'm not trying to sound like these LPs, you know, LPs are meant to be fun to do, and they are fun to do, but I think I was just, I don't know, maybe having a little too much fun doing them, not putting enough work and effort into them. And therefore, I feel like that was making the video lacking, audio lack, and sometimes my commentary I've noticed is pretty dry. Like, in particular, my Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga series, I feel like that has not been going as well as I had anticipated. And therefore, I would kind of like a fresh start with my LPs. I just kind of want to start a brand new LP, you know, and really work to make it a good one. So I don't know what that means for Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It's kind of up in the air right now. I don't know, you know, I'd kind of, like I said, I just kind of want to start over. I don't know if that means I would just abandon the whole project. Maybe even take it off of YouTube. I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't going very well. I mean, it got me a few subscribers and everything, but I mean, overall, not sure how it went. But, anyway, I guess I should just... Here, yeah, I've been getting feedback from a couple people, and I guess the main reason that is because I recently joined FOP, or Fellowship of Players. If you don't know what that is, that's a community site where Let's Players, such as myself, can go and, you know, get feedback from other Let's Players about their work. And that's really opened my eyes to a few things I didn't realize before, like the importance of video quality and audio quality and such. You know, I really feel like I should be improving my work, making some better quality videos. I mean, I thought I was doing an alright job, but really there are things I could be doing better. So, and I guess this is a good time to apologize again for the frame rate. I really, you know, I've heard before people say, don't record in full screen, it lags, and then of course I go and do it. I didn't really have an option though. I'm sorry. I'll slap on the wrist. I won't do it again. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I would like to start a new LP, and I'm kind of thinking about different paths I could take with that. I mean, I really enjoy doing indie games like the letter V6 times Aether, this, and Nintendo games I'm also a fan of too, like obviously Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. So I'm definitely considering doing a game in either of those categories, although I haven't completely decided yet. Oh, and also lately I'm hoping to be getting a nice capture card soon. I mean, like, you know, a good quality capture card, obviously. So that'll bring Xbox and Wii games into the picture. Sorry, PS3 fans, I do not have a PlayStation 3. Go ahead and hate. I can take it. But yeah, a lot of possibilities there. I definitely have a few Xbox Live Arcade games that I'm considering LPing. But for right now, I still haven't made my decision yet, and I'm still haven't made my decision about Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I really don't know what to do with that. If you guys, you know, I'll accept input. If you guys say, continue it, dude, I really enjoyed it, or, you know, it was alright, I really don't care, I don't know. If you want me to continue it, I suppose I will. If you want me to keep the videos on YouTube at least, let me know. And, frankly, if you think, dude, yeah, you nailed it, it wasn't very good at all, then go ahead and tell me. I mean, the people on FOP, they can be pretty you know, offer some nice criticism and everything. I can take this video off of YouTube stuff. But yeah, let me know. It'll really help me out. And I think that's all I have to say. I feel like my Letter V6 times LP went alright. I mean, it was my first ever. I don't know. I mean, it was alright, really. Unless you guys think that wasn't very good. I could use feedback on this stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna. You know, as of right now, I'm totally sticking to keeping Letter V6 times up and Aether up. I really enjoyed that. Got some nice feedback about that. Sorry about the audio quality, by the way, about that. I mean, people have been telling me, you know, oh, the music was too loud at this part, or I really would have liked to hear this sound effect that you said there was, but I couldn't hear it. And I totally feel you. I feel ashamed that I had to sacrifice a few things to make that work. The audio was a bit of a struggle, and the video size for that, ugh, 720 by 720? Really? I mean, that was kind of hard to record in the first place. But yeah, that's just kind of what's been going through my head lately. Expect to be seeing a new LP in the near future. Possibly an Xbox game or a Wii game. Or it might be another PC game. I haven't made up my mind yet. Yeah, that's it. I guess now I'll go back to commentary on this. Dang, this level screwed me over so many times. I had a bit of trouble with this. You just have to hit those switches and be quick. Sorry. Be quick to dodge those pink bars, the one that's flying up and down there. But yeah, back to the physics of this, like I mentioned earlier, the physics of this game are very hard to get used to, because really there's no time you can just kind of take a breath like, okay, I need to think of what to do. No, you gotta continue moving, you gotta continue going, act fast, or you're gonna get screwed. So now we're at the final gate, the Mercury Gate. And this gate actually only has one level, but it is a pretty hard level. So let's see what he has here to say, or let's see what he has to say here. There, got tongue-tied there. Oofta. Yeah, you just kind of have to roll down that shaft. It's conveniently shaped so that you can make it down there easier. Sometimes the game will screw you over, like in that funnel case, and you just kind of bounce back and forth over and over. But once you're through there, you kind of have to... Here, I'll demonstrate it next time. Oof! My first death. First of many deaths of this level. Yeah, you kind of have to slow yourself down there, drop down, and then quickly change into each of those forms to pass through the gates. Aye! My throat! My throat gets so dry whenever I'm doing LPs. That's another thing I've noticed. In my Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga LP, I was coughing like every single episode. I had to edit that out most of the time. Should probably have a drink of water. Probably have a drink of water with me when I'm doing my LPs. Jesus Christ. Ha! Thought I was gonna cough there. Okay. So anyway, once you get past those once you get past those pink windmills, you have to really build up enough speed to make it through each of those colored walls there. This is really just kind of a matter of repetition. Once you do it enough times, it really gets it. So there we are. Being careful around those pink windmills. They'll get you. And as I mentioned before, oof! Will I get it? Come on! No! Almost! That was a close one. Ah, man. This video lag, I'm sorry. I will never record in full screen again. Promise. Trying to fight the stream there. Some of these levels were a real struggle, as you saw earlier, while I was talking to you. So I mentioned earlier in the dialogue, they were trying to find a typo in something. Really, what it turns out they're going to have to do is just fix the language itself. I kind of rushed that section right there, just kind of flapping upwards. Really, after you beat the game a few times, you can just kind of do this stuff with your eyes closed, really. But it's a neat game, even though it's pretty short. It's obviously neat enough to stick in Super Meat Boy. I never really played as Flywrench in Super Meat Boy. I really preferred characters like the Kid. He was a nightmare to get, but hey, he's worth it. Maybe I'll do an LP of Super Meat Boy. I don't know. I would definitely love to do another LP of Edmund McMillen's games. They are great. I know a ton of people do, like, Binding of Isaac runs. And a lot of people do Super Meat Boy, too. Gish, I'm not too sure about, really. I haven't really looked into that game very much. It looks cool. I definitely know what it's about and everything. But I am straying from the topic here. This is Flywrench. Messhoff has made a few other small games, actually. I haven't really took a look at any of them. And finally we breached that last gate there and almost died. Once we're done there, we can just roll down this shaft here. It gives us a little bit of trouble, but we make it. Tripping out again, and finally, the Sun Gate. This is it, 6802, which is the name of our program, apparently. Our creator, what does it hold? The secrets to the creator of this world are hidden here. What could be here? We have the knowledge to create systems of our own. I don't know who this person is, but oh! What? The creator of this world is the creator of the game. Oh boy, oh, almost died there. Oh, and I did die there. Oh, no I didn't. Yes I did. Ah, yes. So yeah, that's a satisfying ending, really. It's kind of funny. That whole game we were trying to discover the obvious, that the world was in fact made by the creators of the game. So, breaking the fourth wall, I don't know. You decide for yourself. Oof, that's not right. Our time was not 12 minutes. This is a 20-minute video. Oh well. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, I talked a lot there about what's been going through my mind. So yes, expect a new LP in the near future. And for right now, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It means a lot to me. It really does. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.